if we do not realize that much of that which we call as our self, and therefore much of that which we call as our desires, are not our own at all, there is no hope. We are at a very peculiar point in the history of mankind. We are extremely close to devastation, rather total annihilation. We need to be shaken up. In fact, we need to be hit before we are bulldozed by the inevitable roll of time and the principle of results of action, karmphal. So that's the kind of public policy environment we need today. At every point, the individual needs to be reminded. All the stuff that pushes us deeper into our stupor needs to be checked, regulated, taxed. All the cultural elements and traditional values or social values or whatever that further reinforce our deluded identities must be stopped in their tracks before they do any further damage. That ought to be the role of public policy. You see, just as the general public, we are saying, is living in a haze of internal haze, so are the policymakers, because the policymakers come from the public. And hence the policy itself is very, very deluded, because it does not know what to achieve. You can have very sharp minds who do the numbers. You can have very diligent and efficient people who carry out the execution. But you require a sage, a knower, a saint to set the vision. Is the vision there? Do we first of all realize what ought to be the very purpose of public policy? Because you see, when you say policy, there is something that you want to achieve. And if there is something that you want to achieve, you must first of all know where you stand. I must know where I am before I decide where to go. Do we know who we are, where we stand, what our condition is like? Do we really know that? No. The answer is a clear no. Not the man on the street and not the man in the parliament. Nobody really knows. Those who knew are very few and far between, and they have been further marginalized by the kind of flack religion has drawn in these times. We have, as the adage goes, thrown away the baby with the bathwater. Along with organized religion, we have discarded the most life-giving thing that we can have, core spirituality. It's core spirituality that should sit at the top and the bottom of all public policy. Public policy can't just be about better infrastructure or social amenities or this and that. I may have a great car. Of what use it is if I do not know where to go?